Welcome in 1963, a momentous event unfolded in the world of numismatics that would capture the attention of collectors and investors alike, a story steeped in intrigue, mystery, and staggering value that still resonates today. This tale begins with a seemingly ordinary coin, the Jefferson nickel, but as we dive deeper, you'll soon discover that this piece of currency is anything but ordinary. It holds within its metal the whispers of history and the echo of a multi-million-dollar valuation that sets it apart from its peers. Welcome to an extraordinary journey where we explore not just the surface of a coin, but everything it represents, a bygone era, a snapshot of American progress, and an unexpected twist that has left people awestruck. Can you imagine that a mere nickel could be valued at an astounding $26 million? That's right, a simple 5-cent piece, yet it possesses the aura of a treasure more valuable than gold. So sit back, because once we venture into this saga, you may never look at a coin the same way again. Let's talk about the Jefferson Nickels creation, first struck in 1938 commemorating Thomas Jefferson, the third President of the United States. This coin was designed by Felix Schlag, who sought to embody Jefferson's spirit and contributions to the nation. But what fate awaited this unassuming nickel? When coin production began, rising rapidly, it reflected America's post-Great Depression recovery, capturing a sense of hope. Yet one fateful year, 1963, proved pivotal, as a handful of these coins became legendary for reasons beyond their face value. You might wonder what could possibly elevate a simple nickel to millionaire status. Well, it stemmed from a curious flavor that only collectors would etch into their minds. According to some stories, a small number of Jefferson nickels produced in 1963 were actually the result of an intricate error, mislabeled by the United States Mint as the standard proof strike while retaining characteristics of uncirculated coins. Imagine that precious moment, time frozen in the manufacturing process, when things didn't go as planned, and yet this error turned out to be the perfect intersection between chance and opportunity. How many other coins have gone unnoticed, sitting quietly in circulation, perhaps in the bottom of drawers, or tucked away in old piggy banks? Don't you ever wonder what hidden treasures might lie within your own collection, or the earnings potentially lost due to a simple oversight? Intriguing, isn't it? The mystery surrounding the 1963 Jefferson nickel began to ignite the passion of collectors, as once unremarkable coins soon transformed into coveted artifacts, driving savvy investors to scour banks, coin shows, and estate sales in search of these elusive treasures. And it didn't take long before word spread, drawing more enthusiasts into the fray, encapsulating the excitement of this unprecedented hunt. Yet amidst the fervor lay an air of unease, with reports of counterfeit coins surfacing. How would investors safeguard their dreams of wealth while navigating through deceptive machinations that threatened to derail their quest? This is where the role of experts emerged, digging deep into the authenticity of each coin, employing technology and knowledge to separate the genuine from the counterfeits. But don't overlook the psychological factor. Consider the emotional drive behind collecting, driven not just by value, but by a personal connection to history. Nostalgia playing a significant role as individuals rediscover their own stories within every coin, which leads us back to the broader implications of this rare era coin. What does the rarefied value of the 1963 Jefferson nickel signify for the future of coin collecting and beyond? There lies a sophisticated tapestry woven through the threads of culture, history, and artistry, examining how a mere mistake transitioned from an unassuming minting issue to a threshold of wealth for the fortunate few. Echoing a larger narrative that transcends the coin itself, it becomes clear, it isn't just a nickel, it's a symbol of opportunity stretching throughout generations, igniting passions and ambitions as coin searching evolves into a full-fledged pursuit, embracing risk, strategizing paths, and seeking rewards. In an unfathomable wave of success, would you dare to dream even bigger? As we untangle this web of intrigue, let's also recognize the educational opportunities afforded through this journey, how enthusiasts learn about minting processes, historical contexts, and the economic implications of currency, the ripple of knowledge extending far beyond a solitary nickel. And consider this: who should ultimately benefit from such discoveries, the seller, the buyer, or perhaps society at large? It raises fascinating ethical questions about value that invite us all to participate in the dialogue surrounding what we deem precious, especially in times where currency fluctuates wildly. Think back on where we started. These coins are not merely currency but artifacts of human creativity and intention, embodying many facets of life, every transaction a thread in our collective history. if those coins could talk, how many countless tales would they share, stories of triumph, torment, and prosperity that stretch the imagination like a tightrope walk across time? You see, value is rarely a static concept, it breathes and evolves, shaped by the stories we tell, the people we meet, and the discoveries we make, reminiscent of an adventure you might embark on where each twist leads you deeper into realms of authenticity that cannot be forged. Yes, it's a magnificent journey, fueled by curiosity and the thrill of unearthing that which is rare and remarkable. Envision for a moment holding one of the rare 1963 Jefferson Nickels in your hand, the weight of history pressing against your fingers. Would you feel that sense of responsibility to protect it, ensuring the stories it embodies continue to be shared for years to come? Each spin of the coin revealing new nuances, different angles, and illuminating a path toward greater understanding. Invite your friends to join you on this expedition. After all, knowledge multiplies as we share experiences, revealing surprises. Did you know there are other coins that carry similar stories of forgotten worth waiting to be rediscovered? Let's open the dialogue, share what we find, continue exploring the legacy of money, and let our journeys cross in exhilarating ways, transforming what appears to be mundane into a vibrant tapestry of connections and value. Would you be willing to treasure that journey? As we dive toward the conclusion of our exploration today, I'm excited to set you on a path that not only enlightens your understanding of the 1963 Jefferson nickel but leaves you pondering the depths of economic phenomena that ripple through our daily lives. If these coins could inspire such fervor and draw us together in shared quests for knowledge and authenticity, what else in our lives beckons for that same passionate pursuit? Don't forget to like this video, subscribe for more captivating tales from history, and join in the conversation about the mesmerizing world of coin collecting and the treasures it holds. Thank you for being part of this thrilling journey. May we continue to uncover the stories nestled within even the humblest of coins, exploring the intersection of value, history, and our personal narratives as we go forth into new adventures ahead together. Next to an exciting exploration of one of the most fascinating pieces of American numismatic history, the 2015 Jefferson nickel, which astonishingly carries a face value of just 5 cents but holds the potential for monumental worth, up to a staggering $26 million. How can a coin this unassuming be so remarkable? The story begins decades ago, rooted in the legacy of Thomas Jefferson, the third President of the United States and a key figure in American history. This coin is not just a piece of currency, it symbolizes a convergence of history, economics, and the passionate pursuit of collecting that drives enthusiasts around the world to seek out hidden treasures in their change jars or at local coin shows. As we delve deeper, consider this: how often do we overlook the simple minted beauties like the Jefferson nickel, not realizing the wealth of stories and values embedded within them? The 2015 Jefferson nickel is a perfect illustration of this dynamic. While it may appear to be just another nickel, its rarity and historical significance elevate it to legendary status among collectors. With the U.S. Mint continually producing coins that may seem ordinary, the crucial lesson here is that the true value of a coin often lies beneath its surface, waiting for the right eyes to recognize its potential. Each coin has a story, each scratch or smudge has a history, and as we dissect the reasons behind the staggering valuation of this nickel, you'll find yourself questioning what treasures may lie hidden in your pockets or at your local flea market. Have you ever wondered if the coins you casually carry can be your ticket to a financial windfall? Imagine discovering that your spare change includes rare coins that collectors would pay handsome sums for, showcasing just how thrilling the world of coin collecting can be. As we journey through the twists and turns of the 2015 Jefferson nickel's value, we'll uncover how an innocent mistake or minor variance in minting can lead to an epic treasure hunt where knowledge is your best friend and luck your best ally. So, let's unravel the mystery behind this nickel's meteoric rise in value, exploring how various types of coins, such as the full steps Jefferson nickels and special editions, can push that figure to extraordinary heights. The coin's provenance and unique traits, including any errors during the minting process, play a crucial role in its valuation. Stay with me, because just when you think this story has reached its zenith, new revelations will keep you on the edge of your seat, such as the role that dedicated collectors and astute investors play in driving up prices and how understanding the market nuances can pave your path to success in numismatics. Have you ever pictured yourself as a treasure hunter, navigating the vast seas of history, searching not for gold doubloons but rather for tiny pieces of metal with immense stories. Each nickel tells a tale of how and why it was minted, who may have held it in their hands, and the intricate dance of economic factors that influence its demand and worth over the years, from historical events that shape minting policies to shifts in collector attitudes that can influence market trends. These factors are like the hidden gems in a treasure trove of information just waiting to be explored and appreciated. And just when you might think this tale is wrapping up, I guarantee you will be captivated when we delve into personal experiences shared by passionate collectors who experienced that earth-shattering moment of finding a rare 2015 Jefferson nickel that was unassuming at first glance, a moment that transformed their understanding and involvement in the world of numismatics forever. Imagine the thrill of realizing you possess a coin that not only has historical relevance but also could change your financial landscape. Keep your eyes peeled, for we will dissect where and how to scout for Jefferson Nickels, looking online at auction sites, social media groups that connect buyers and sellers, and local shops where numismatists congregate to share their knowledge while examining each other's collections. Will you join this community? Will you step into the realm of coin collecting and embrace the potential that lies in coins just waiting to tell their stories? As we wrap up, I implore you not to underestimate your loose change. Reach into that coin jar, sort through those pennies and nickels, and take a fresh look at what you might find hiding there, celebrating each piece not just for its face value but as a tangible connection to history, a doorway into the complexities of human endeavor and economic cycles, and perhaps, the key to unlocking your own fortune. Like and subscribe to join us on this numismatic journey, uncovering more extraordinary tales of coins and treasures, as we continue exploring the avenues of collecting, investing, and appreciating the history that coins encapsulate. This could just be the beginning of your adventure into a world filled with ancient narratives and modern monetary mysteries that could, quite literally, change your life. Next, in a world where common items can turn into treasures, have you ever stopped to consider the value hidden within your pocket change? What if that little coin you've overlooked could be worth thousands, perhaps millions? Welcome to the intriguing tale of the 2010 Jefferson nickel, an unassuming piece of currency that sparked a frenzy in numismatic circles and delighted coin collectors worldwide. But first, hit that like button if you find these hidden treasures as fascinating as I do, and don't forget to subscribe to keep discovering the incredible stories behind everyday objects. Picture this: you reach into your pocket, and there it is, a simple nickel. To most, it's just 5 cents, but for those in the know, mint errors can turn these small denominations into astounding collectibles. The 2010 Jefferson nickel isn't just another coin in circulation, it serves as a beacon of possibility for rare finds in an age where value is often defined by rarity and historical significance. The story begins with the United States Mint, which tasked itself with creating a fresh batch of nickels in 2010, but a small yet critical error during the minting process transformed this ordinary nickel into a collector's dream. What if this error went unnoticed by the casual observer, but for those equipped with the knowledge of coin collecting, it became a goldmine? Coin enthusiasts began investigating the coins being circulated, searching for subtle details that would elevate the humble nickel from mere face value to a potential collector's piece fetching upwards of $26 million. Imagine the thrill of unearthing a 2010 nickel with distinctive features, errors that distinguished it from the rest, leading to negotiations and bids that could rival the price of luxury cars or small homes. As we unravel this story, consider the excitement for those who ventured into their pockets and coin jars, ready to unearth hidden treasures. What do you think you're carrying around in your own collection? One of the most significant factors that contributed to the value of the 2010 Jefferson nickel lies in a much-discussed mint error where certain coins were improperly struck, leading to some coins having the appearance of being melted or oversaturated with metal. Could you imagine stumbling upon something so extraordinary? Professional coin graders recognized this anomaly, subsequently evaluating and grading these nickels, resulting in a feverish demand from collectors worldwide wanting to own a piece of this numismatic history. For individuals engrossed in the field, the excitement mounts as auctions become battlegrounds for seasoned collectors investing eagerly in their passion. As the bidding intensifies, the legacy of the 2010 Jefferson nickel evolves, captivating anyone with a hint of curiosity about the intersection of art, history, and monetary value. Have you ever imagined a world where your casual curiosity about a coin can lead you down a rabbit hole filled with fascinating stories from financial history? The rich tapestry of the United States' economic past continuously unfolds through its coins, and this nickel, although seemingly trivial, captures that saga. Let's journey together through the fascinating history of the Jefferson nickel, its designs, its connections to American heritage, and how it has endured the tests of time and value fluctuations. The Jefferson nickel originally debuted in 1938, designed by the prolific artist Felix Schlag, and over the years, the coin has seen several iterations, yet in 2010, it took an unexpected turn that would forever change how we view this piece of currency. This nickel features Thomas Jefferson, the third President of the United States, on the obverse and Monticello, his famous plantation home, on the reverse, but it is the peculiarities from the 2010 mintage that captured the attention of collectors, propelling it into the realm of historic significance. As we dig deeper into its lore, let's ponder the economists who've noted how coin collecting can be both a hobby and a savvy financial strategy. Have you ever thought about how a simple coin could be a reflection of our nation's history? When talking about the collector's tastes, enthusiasts vary widely, with some captivated by specific years, others laser-focused on types of errors, and then there are those who simply love the rush of the hunt itself. With the rise of the internet, platforms for buying and selling coins have flourished, leading some to speculate that the future of coin collecting is on an upward trajectory, and the 2010 Jefferson nickel remains a prime example of this trend. What about you? Do you ever wonder how many other priceless pieces are hidden in plain sight? As the online marketplace thrives, it's exhilarating to consider how a single upload can connect a seller with a willing buyer on the other side of the globe, culminating in sales that can reach staggering figures, bridging personal passion with profit. Could this create a new generation of numismatists eager to learn about and engage with historical coins? Next, let's reflect on the eternal allure of mint errors. The excitement they generate seems to transcend time. Each error tells a story, an unexpected twist in the production line that has captured the imagination of both young and old. It prompts an age-old question: how do these seemingly insignificant errors accumulate such significant value? The fact remains that those minting errors make the coins unique, appealing to collectors who see beyond face value into the potential historical significance of each flawed piece. Have you considered how the stories behind these coins shape their worth within the community? With each error that surfaces, many wonder how many more jewels like the 2010 Jefferson nickel lie undiscovered among coin hoards, junk drawers, or even that forgotten penny jar tucked away in the back of the cupboard, waiting for a curious eye to recognize its potential. Perhaps you'll find yourself checking your own change after hearing this. As we explore the broader implications of coin collecting on society, we see how it encourages an appreciation for history, economics, and art, intertwining these themes into a rich narrative that resonates on many levels. Coin collecting continues to captivate enthusiasts of all ages, serving as an educational tool while fostering community among hobbyists who share a passion for discovering and preserving the legacy of our currency. So, where do you stand? Do you feel tempted to dive into the exhilarating world of coin collecting, ante up with your own treasures, or simply relish in the stories? Ultimately, the allure of coins lies not only in their value but also in the connections they create, forging bonds between generations who share tales of long-forgotten stories etched into metal, waiting to be rediscovered in the folds of the past. In retrospect, while the 2010 Jefferson nickel revolutionized perceptions of the common nickel, it also revitalized interest in the entirety of the coin-collecting hobby, breathing new life into old collections and igniting the curiosity of newcomers eager to learn and delve into the fascinating world of numismatics that promises excitement, adventure, and maybe even a treasure worth millions. So, what's next for you? Will you embark on your own journey of discovery, or will you simply bask in the captivating stories that history has to offer? Next to an extraordinary journey through the world of numismatics, where we'll unravel the fascinating story behind a seemingly ordinary coin, the 2002 Jefferson nickel, a piece of currency that has captivated collectors and historians alike with its astounding value and intriguing history. With just a glance, one might dismiss the Jefferson nickel as just another circulating coin, but what if I told you that this specific nickel could be worth a staggering $26 million? Yes, you heard that right. Today, we delve deep into what makes this nickel so special, the mysteries behind its staggering valuation, and why it represents not just a piece of metal but a narrative steeped in American history and treasure hunting. As we embark on this journey, consider for a moment the coins you've tossed aside, thinking they are merely pocket change. What if one of those coins held secrets that could change your life? Throughout our exploration, we'll not only delve into the fascinating aspects of coin collecting but also uncover what elevates a common nickel to its meteoric financial heights. The 2002 Jefferson nickel was minted during a time of great change for the United States, and although it initially seemed unremarkable, events surrounding its production led to a perfect storm of rarity and desirability among collectors. We'll be discussing the historical context of the Jefferson nickel, including its origins back in 1938 when it was first introduced to celebrate the legacy of Thomas Jefferson, the third President of the United States. As we think of Jefferson, let's zoom in on the craftsmanship that has gone into each minting, the portrait of Jefferson on the obverse side with the elegant Monticello building on the reverse side, symbolizing the foundation of democracy and American values. But let's not get too comfortable. The real treasure lies within certain rare strikes and uncirculated versions that have come to define the rare coin market. Imagine a collector stumbling upon a 2002 nickel in pristine condition, still shimmering as if it just came out of the mint, that might potentially be among the handful that were misstruck, that is the key to its massive valuation. So, what is it that differentiates a run-of-the-mill 2002 Jefferson nickel from the stunning anomalies that collectors are willing to pay millions for? Well, stay with me as we explore the nuances of coin grading, where terms like MS-70 and proof carry weight like gold in the collector's world. The condition of the coin is pivotal. Features that may appear insignificant to the untrained that can alter a coin's worth dramatically and send collectors into a frenzy of excitement. Rarity breeds value, and in this case, we'll analyze not only the number of coins minted but also the unique characteristics of the few that have made it into the world of high-stakes coin collecting. Picture for a moment an auction room, filled with anticipation, as collectors from around the globe gather to bid on a select few coins. The air is thick with tension, hands are clasped, eyes are glued to the stage as the auctioneer begins to unveil the coins, one by one. The 2002 Jefferson nickel, particularly one with an unusual error or an impeccable grading, has the potential to send hearts racing and bank accounts trembling as the bidding skyrockets. This is where the narrative turns intriguing, as we dig into real stories of individuals who found themselves thrust into the spotlight after discovering this valuable piece of history in their own wallets or in grandma's old coin collection. Hear tales of collectors turned millionaires and the ebbs and flows of the coin market that can transform lives overnight. What did they feel when that magical moment arrived, when they realized the true potential of their findings? What would you do with $26 million? The 2002 Jefferson nickel is more than just metal, it's a symbol of hope, fortune, and the thrilling chase of collecting where passion often meets profit. As we cruise through the intricate world of coin values, let's not overlook the integral role of online marketplaces and the influence of social media in connecting enthusiasts worldwide, turning this hobby into a global phenomenon. What platforms are the go-to for serious collectors? How can you get in on the action? Is it possible to discover hidden gems right in your home? Sit tight as we break down the necessary tools and resources to enhance your own collecting prowess. The thrill of searching, the excitement of discovery, and the joy of perhaps holding a piece of coinage that could shift your financial trajectory, it truly is a roller coaster that engages the enthusiast in yourself. As we wind down our discussion, remember that collecting is not merely about wealth, it's about history, passion, and the stories that each coin can tell. The 2002 Jefferson nickel, with its tale of value and historical significance, invites us all to be part of something much bigger than ourselves. In closing, I want to remind you to look deeper, to challenge the ordinary, and perhaps to start your journey into the world of coin collecting. You may not find a $26 million nickel today, but every penny, nickel, dime, and quarter holds its unique story waiting to be discovered. If you found value in today's exploration of one of America's treasured coins, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share with your friends, because who knows what other hidden stories lie in the corners of your pockets. Thank you for joining me on this incredible journey through the world of rare coins and their significant impact on our culture and economy. Until next time, keep searching, keep learning, and let your adventures in collecting begin. Next to an incredible journey into the world of numismatics, where we uncover the hidden treasures that lie within our pockets and the astonishing stories behind them, today, we're shining a spotlight on a seemingly ordinary coin, the 1983 Jefferson nickel. But hold on, because this nickel is anything but ordinary. Imagine casually passing by a coin that could be worth an astonishing $26 million. Yes, you heard that right. This is not just a story about a coin but a fascinating exploration of its history, value, and the intrigue that surrounds it. Now, let's take a moment to compress an intricate weave of history, rarity, and value all packed into this little piece of metal. Have you ever wondered how a humble nickel comes to acquire such a monumental value, or what makes a coin rare enough to fetch such an astronomical price? Well, buckle up as we delve deep into the annals of coin history and discover what sets the 1983 Jefferson nickel apart from the countless others minted that year. Did you know that certain coins carry secrets, tales of survival, and even uncharted value hidden within their metal? The 1983 Jefferson nickel is a prime example, with specific characteristics and historical contexts that elevate it to legendary status among collectors and investors alike. As we navigate through the details, picture yourself stumbling upon this rare gem tucked away in an old coin collection or maybe even jostling around in your pocket. Could that unassuming nickel be the ticket to unthinkable wealth? Think about how many people overlook common coins, unaware of the fortunes that may lie within their change. Coins, especially those predating modernity, serve as incredible portals to the past, offering glimpses into a world long forgotten. The 1983 Jefferson nickel specifically emerged during a time of significant change and economic challenge in the United States, reflecting the very essence of a nation adjusting to new realities. Let's rewind to 1938, the year Thomas Jefferson's portrait first graced the nickel, his imagery forever enshrined in American history. Fast forward to 1983, a year that many might remember only for pop culture shifts and political transitions, but for numismatists, it represents an era where possibilities for rare finds began to embed themselves within modern coinage. The allure of this nickel lies not just in its external appearance but in the bizarre quirks that characterize the specific coins produced in that year, most notably, a handful of coins that somehow eluded the minting process standards, leading to unique variations that capture the attention of both novice collectors and seasoned experts. Could you imagine finding a coin that was misprinted or altered, unknowingly sitting there, simply waiting to be uncovered? The fascination really starts when we dive into the details of what makes the 1983 Jefferson nickel rare. Mint marks, the weight, the materials used, and even the engravings play such crucial roles in determining value. Enthusiasts have uncovered whole communities dedicated to the discussion, sale, and authentication of these iconic coins, each bringing their unique anecdotes and experiences into the mix. Isn't it astounding how something so simple can spark such elaborate explorations and exchanges? Are you feeling the excitement yet? The world of coin collecting is rich with tales of determination and sometimes even disappointment, as collectors scavenge through numerous conventions, shops, and flea markets to unearth these hidden treasures. One of the thrilling aspects of the 1983 Jefferson nickel saga is the way collectors often share their journeys, tales filled with suspense, serendipitous discoveries, and the constant anticipation of tracking down that elusive one coin that could change everything. While many think of value strictly through monetary terms, the true worth lies in the story behind each piece, an experience shared between collector and coin. Let's ponder the human elements at play. How many friendships have been forged over coin shows, or how many hours of research have been dedicated to understanding the subtle differences that make one coin exceptional? Believe it or not, these moments accumulate into a rich tapestry of community and passion. Now, back to that 1983 Jefferson nickel. It has a narrative that captivates, intertwining personal stories, the economics of minting, and the overarching themes of scarcity and value. We often hear about how the conditions of a coin can transform its rarity and value, but do we ever consider what these coins represent through the hearts of those who seek them? Imagine being part of a story that may have been lost to the ages, only to resurface in your possession, crafting not just a financial investment but an heirloom of sorts, something you can pass to future generations as a piece of history, a conversation starter. But what gives this nickel its staggering worth of $26 million? Is it merely a number, or does it signify something greater, like curiosity leading to innovation in a collecting community that thrives today? The phenomena surrounding rare coins reach outside the parameters of mere transactions, leading individuals towards an exploration of human connection, the endless pursuit of knowledge, and an unwavering passion for discovery. When you consider the wider implications of such a coin, you start to understand the significance of not just what's in your wallet but what stories and histories are intertwined with those coins. As we wrap up today's discussion, remember, the next time you find yourself among a pile of change or leafing through a silver dollar collection, take a moment to look closely. These coins can whisper tales of the past, replete with suspense, history, and, in some cases, astonishingly high worth. So as we conclude, I urge you, if you found even a sliver of fascination within today's exploration, hit that like button, subscribe for more deep dives into the world of numismatics, join our growing community, and who knows, your next find could be a story worth telling. Thank you for joining me on this coin collecting adventure, and remember to keep those eyes open for history where you least expect it.